Say hi. Say hi, guys. Hi, guys. Oh, did y'all hear that? Okay, hi guys. I'm Alyssa, and welcome to my channel. So, for the first video of this channel, I figure we will just kind of jump right into it, and let's talk about 2016. Why not? Let's just throw that one out there. 2016. Case in point, one of the most objectively challenging and rough years of my entire being. I hated 2016 with a passion, but you know, it is what it is. It's done and over with. There's a lot of things that I could have definitely went without, but we're not going to talk about negative things here. We're going to talk about how the negative things impacted me positively. But you know what? I'm very grateful for it. I am grateful for all the heartbreak involved in 2016, whether it was from just certain situations or dating or separation of friends. I'm just really thankful for it, and I know that sounds like really depressing, but in a sense it's really not. I did a lot of things differently in 2016 that I wouldn't normally do, things that I'm not proud of, and I don't know, things that just were very much not myself, which is ironic because in the beginning of 2016 I told myself that that was going to be my year, the year where I figure it out, the year where I do things for me, and in a sense I did, but also in a sense I lost more of myself doing that than I did, or than I gained anything. And you know, it's kind of ironic. I was just in a place where I was trying to find where art and creativity mixed in with priorities of what I want and where I'm at and who I want to be with and who do I want to be, and I don't know. And then on top of that, you know, working a job that I absolutely loathed. It was not a self-discovery year. It was not the year it was supposed to be. And that can suck a lot. You find out what your capabilities are, you find out what your strengths are, and more importantly, you find out what your weaknesses are. And let me tell you, I found plenty of those. I am not a perfect person. I'm not a perfect human by any means. I will never proclaim to be, although I strive to be, because I am a perfectionist and I am always trying to live up to the hype of everyone else's standards of myself rather than my own standards of me. And that's kind of crap. I have more pressing things to worry about than figuring out whether someone wants to be with me or not, whether I can be enough for somebody, or whether like figuring out what they want for themselves and me trying to figure it out for them. And it distracts me from everything that I needed to do. Granted, I am very thankful for all of that though, because yes, it, you know, derailed me from my path of what my main goal was to figure out myself, but at the same time I did discover other things about myself. I discovered plenty of romantic weaknesses, and I shed light on new ones, and I think that's really important as a person of growth. I don't know, I kind of refer to myself as like as far as momentum in life, a shark would be a good example, because like, I don't know, if I'm one of those people that if I'm moving around and I don't stop, like I'm good, but as soon as I stop moving, you know, like I die. I mean, obviously I don't really die, but you know, like a shark, but figuratively, I become stagnant, I become complacent, and I stop searching for more important and pressing things that I should be focused on. And I think that, you know, I don't think that 2016 was meant to kind of kick me in the ass, but I am a big believer on anything easy is not worth it. And I think that working towards something and working through something, it makes it more just meaningful in general. I think 2016 was just really hard because now with, you know, social media and everything's just out in the open, and we just we see all the negativity going on in the world, and you know, we don't appreciate the smaller things anymore. And we got to remember, like, we're just this tiny speck in the planet, or on the planet, just this tiny speck of a person, and we are surrounded by other tiny specks of people who are very special and doing their own thing, and they own that speck. Like, you get to choose what happens and what happens around you, and you get to evolve and be around so many others. And I think that we just lose track of how important just that is. We get to have the choice to decide, do we want to be the same person or do we want to be different? And as a super controlling person, it's really awesome that I can actually believe that that is an amazing factor. Like, we have the choice. And, you know, I think it's really important to, instead of play the blame game like we all do, I'm definitely guilty of it, on people that hurt us or things that hurt us, and saying, what could, you know, or they did this to me and I did this to them, but I had it right and they didn't, blah, blah, blah. Like, you can just kind of free yourself of that guilt. And I think that that guilt is actually really important to feel. And instead, I would really like to work on saying, what could I have done differently? What could they have done differently? How could this have made the situation different and more beneficial to us as people? And I don't know, I think that that is a more constructive way to go about things than to be very demonizing in how we approach conflict. I want to practice learning to appreciate more of what I already have and what I already have accomplished, because at 25 years old, I have met and discovered so many different types of people and loved people in so many different ways. And, you know, I have cried, I have fallen, I have gone through one of the worst heartbreaks of my entire life, but I'm still here, and I forget that I made it, and I still have so much more left to give, and that's really beautiful. So, I don't know, I know that was a lot of rambling, but if you agree with me, and if you think that, you know, your 2016 was kind of shit, but, you know, you're thankful for the shit it put you through, because here you are now, and what better way than to take the first step to make it better in 2017. So if you agree and you want to make it your year, leave me comments down below and tell me what you think, and subscribe to my channel, and I will try to make new content at least once a week, and we'll see how this goes. So let me know what you think, guys. Okay, catch you later.